All right, we in here.
We in there?
Yeah.
Alright, this is General Thoughts Podcast Collabo
For
with my
sure.
man Doquan Bucks. We go back 30 something years, right?
Recording in
Yes, sir. You looking real drippy today, man, like you one of the chosen few over there.
Man, that's all I know, man. You know what I mean? This ain't done, by mistake. You know what I mean? It's like putting your socks and your underwear on, you heard?
That's where we come from. That's
You
where we
looking, you
come
looking, you looking stocky over there too, pause, you heard?
I just came out the gym, man. I just came out the gym with my trainer, man. We did 1,000 reps.
Ooh,
So, I'm
okay.
trying to be ready, man, when I slide out there, man. I'm trying to be ready, man. Mind, body, and soul. I took advantage
You
of
should.
prison. I made sure prison didn't take advantage of me. You know what I'm saying? I went to college. I got an education. I wrote some books. Started a couple businesses with my brother. I didn't let this thing, take advantage of me. That's the most important thing, man. Don't do the time. Don't do the time. Don't let the time do you. So that's what this look like right here.
That's a fact.
We here today. We want to catch up on some old times and also talk about some things that's present and relevant. Like your brother, Fats Mussolini.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Back right there, right?
Yeah, you threw me off guard with that one. That's a fact. You threw me off guard with that one. Fats Mussolini.
Yeah, that part right there. I was booked in that role. He was Fats Mussolini. You know what I'm saying?
All I can see, hey yo, all I can see him is in that Honda Civic. Remember the Honda Civic?
Yeah. I had the Honda Accord station.
Yeah, the Honda Accord wagon.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hatchback joint.
Yeah. I threw the BMSs on my joint. And we used to race. He could drive his ass off, man. You hear me?
Yeah, that's a fact. He definitely know how to do that.
But what's up? How we doing, man?
Man, I'm maintaining, man. You know what I mean? Dealing with the things that, people usually deal with in the free world. But, for the most part, as you say, behind the wall, I say out here, man. You know what I mean? I'm doing time and not letting time do me. You understand? So, you got to be like soul to soul. You got to keep it moving, man. A stagnated mind, it's a stagnated person, man. You know what I mean? And I ain't trying to run in circles.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a fact.
Absolutely.
I ain't that going with you, man. You got some good news going on, man. You got these books dropping like no other. You know what I'm saying? You doing better than a lot of dudes out there in the free world, man.
I was doing better than a lot of dudes when I was in the free world.
That's a fact. And you ain't missed a beat. Word, you ain't missed a beat.
Hey, yo, listen. I was ahead of my time. Like
Yeah, man.
You said I was superior to my peers. But yeah, we got the new book, King's Disease. I think we got a copy sitting on the desk right there. It's not out yet, but it will be out very shortly. Just trying to wrap a couple things up, man. Let me see that thing looking beautiful. Yeah, go right there. You see it? You see it, Duquan?
I can't what's the name on my head. I don't know why my joint is just black. I don't know. It still ain't bringing me up or none of that. I don't know why. It's like, y'all can see me, but I can't see y'all.
Oh, you can't see? Oh, shit. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's a fact. You can't see y'all.
You want to see the finished product, right?
That's all I need. You already know, man. I've been doing this for a long time. I talk to a blank screen, man. You know what I mean? I tell everybody, dealing with my platform, I don't care if I got one person watching. I'm going to put on like I got 1 million people watching me. You dig?
As you should. As you should.
I needed to hear that right there.
Word up, man.
Yeah, it's not about numbers, right?
No.
It's about
It's a right consistency and building up that content.
Yes, sir. That's the best remedy, man, because you know, in this social media world, man, you never know who watching, man.
Right.
You never know who watching, man. You know, and pretty much, you know, as you know, the eye of the beholder, the most important, they not gonna make themselves, you know, seen. You know what I mean? They gonna always be in that background in the bushes, as we call it. You know what I mean? Watching from afar.
Right.
Okay. Copy. You know, y'all still picking me up, man. I'm behind the G-Roll, man. I've been going for a long time, man. I feel like I ain't missed a beat, man, but in reality, man, I'm still learning as I go each and every day, trying to become a better version of myself as an entrepreneur, as a writer. So, you know, I appreciate that, man. That's why we here too, you know. We trying to figure out who more collaborate. You know, we want to talk about facts. We want to make sure that people know that, you know, facts is good, you know what I'm saying? And my success is his success. That's the biggest.
That's a fact, man.
Absolutely.
My success is my brother Fat's success. So anybody wondering what he doing, why y'all not seeing him, his brother is here on his behalf. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
We all go way back to the early 90s. I met them in the early 90s. I was in the streets since 89. I met them like 91, 92. Remember when the whole hood was robbing and stealing?
That was out, yo, I tell everybody, man, that was our first, that was our first, what's the name, man? Like, how they say it, occupation, man. That was our first occupation, man. You know what I mean? And, you know, a nigga was picked, you know what I mean, to jump into that other game. You know what I mean? And I don't hold no grudges, man. I think we played it fair on both ends, man. You know what I mean? We both, you know, we handled, you know, as it came to us, we handled it accordingly. You know what I mean?
Right.
Some of us did time, some of us fell behind. But one thing that I do know, you know what I mean, from that sandbox that we all came from, man, we never let, you know, that down part get the best of us, man. And you are living proof of that.
That's a fact. I mean, I come from a legendary neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So, this is what's expected of me, to stand tall, never fold, never cave. You know, anything else, I ain't good.
For sure.
That's a fact. And for the people to know and understand, they don't make too many dudes like you, man. You know what I mean? When you look at what's going on now, man, you know, you need to be crying, homie. You know what I mean? And I'm not just saying that because you my day one. I'm saying that because that's the honest God truth. They are not making dudes. You know what I mean? I'm saying all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when you look at then and you look at what's going on now, dudes is they breaking silence, man, in the car. As soon as they get in the kiss seat, they like, yo, listen, I can't do that. And to see dudes like you and Broski, you know what I mean, stand up, you know what I mean, and handle it, you know what I mean, the way it was dealt, you know, that right there is honorable.
Let me add something to that. When you innocent, there's nothing more important to an innocent person than their innocence. You don't never know how it's gonna play out. You walk into that courtroom, you go on that journey believing that you're gonna prevail. You're gonna be prosperous. You don't realize that you're sitting next to a lawyer who ain't gonna fight for you, and that's not really fighting for you. Because this case could have been beat 20 years ago, 27 years ago.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We got convicted in 99 of January. That's 27 years ago. I got arrested January 98, though, in Harlem. Matter of fact, he was one of the first cats to come see me when I was in the tombs.
That's a fact. That was 97 though, right? Wasn't that 97? I think
that was January 98.
Okay, all right.
January 98, you pulled up with my ex-girl and all that. And you was one of the first dudes to come see me. That's why I'm always have love for you, man. You know?
That's a fact. But remember, even before that though, nigga, I went to court.
Yeah.
Remember, I was in court when you know when we got the bad news. You know what I'm saying? I was in court. You know what I mean?
You was there when they said they wasn't gonna give me bail because I was about to bail out.
Facts.
I left the wagon parked in front of my mom's building. And that shit was shit. Listen, man, I remember that like it was yesterday. Oh, you hear me?
Yeah.
And it's just like we thought it was gonna keep going. We thought that the cream was gonna keep rising to the top. We was gonna keep going.
Right.
If you really think about it, we was 17, 18, 19, 20,
Right.
21. We didn't even really tap into that grown man shit yet.
For sure.
It's like kids, like, you know what I mean? But we was doing our 1-2 and we made it look good. You know what I'm saying? And yo, you remember that night we was at the tunnel when we ran into Queen Latifah?
Yeah, I was about to tell you that. I was just about to say that. I seen her in the hospital, right? Yo, a lot of people don't be trying to be like understanding the story, man, of our life, man. We did things that grown men wasn't doing, man. We like Chief and Monifa, right? Then not only that night,
I was trying to
right? Then not only that night in the tunnel, then we met with them again the next day in Nike. What's that? In Nike World or whatever?
The night town. We went to night town. We hung out with them. This one I was like, yo, something is off here. Like, why is she putting tennis shoes up to Monifa? Seeing if they look right on her. Like, yo, this something is off, B. Well, we still
had to run around in the store barefooted and all that.
We split the little bag, grabbed our little sneakers and Tiger Woods shit and all that. His golf shit had just came out. Then we hung out with them one more time after that, right? He was at the tavern on the green or some shit like that.
That's a fact. Yeah, we did. Yo, we had a 3-day Abigail. We had a 3-day, you know what I mean? We had a 3-day superstar, man.
And then to think that we didn't capitalize on that. We was worried about getting back to Gilligan's Island.
You heard me? That's a fact. Scared to miss a buck.
Hey, I call you on Gilligan's Island, man. You know what I mean?
For sure.
You could get stuck, you hear me?
For sure.
Miss a buck, you could get stuck.
And
that was an opportunity that, you know, I think about a lot. I see Queen Latifah really blowing up. She didn't even have security, B. That was just her.
She ain't roll like that, yeah.
And we was in the MPV that night, right?
Well, that night, the night in the tunnel, let me break the story down, but do you remember that night, in that tunnel that night, we came out, we was joined on center blocks.
Nah, that was another time. That wasn't the time we was with Queen Latifah, because we followed them. We thought they had security. They was in a cherry red Porsche. We was in an MPV. The night that we came out and my shit was on center blocks, that was when they took the system and the BBS Rams. We was on some boy shit. I parked the car between two tractor trailers, bro, instead of putting it in the garage.
Right.
Come out.
And you know, we ain't never knew that. That was something we never did.
Hold on. We never did that, right? But the car was on center blocks. We found the car on 167th Street. And the rims was gone, and the music was gone.
Crazy.
I took the car, dropped it off to my man on Webster. When we got it back, we had new rims. He put a TV in it and all that shit for me.
Like nothing never happened. Yeah, like nothing never happened. That's a fact.
Yeah, the tunnel block was notorious, nigga. I said the tunnel block was notorious. You might never even see your shit. The block.
It was a mistake though. It was a hungry, thirsty mistake. Like we was them niggas that was at every party. We was them niggas that was at every club. Like our counterparts, our contemporaries who eventually became probably some of our biggest haters. Like we taught them niggas how to party.
Yeah.
Them niggas know nothing about going out, getting fresh, throwing Pele jackets on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, when you look back,
we the best one who did it, man. They got away with it, man. Ain't no hands down, man. We was the youngest. We had old heads looking at, it was so spooky, right? We was so immune to looking good. Niggas don't even know. Our startup kit was asking for, I know mine's, asked for spare change, squeegee and wash the windows and selling air fresheners. You understand me? They thought we was getting money then. You know what I mean? And that thing just... it just dancing on trains and all that. Like
I squeegeed, I sold teddy bears and air fresheners on the Brooklyn Bridge. I collected cans. I did all that shit. Be like, like that's how.
we definitely, I know. You guys, man, it was levels, man. We ain't jumped straight off the ports, man. No. It was levels, man. It just that just so happened at a young age we leveled up quick. You know what I'm saying? So, you know. Yeah, it was definitely a time, man. You know what I mean? And that's why I say, man, you know what I mean? You know, the honor, you know what I mean? The honor gotta be there intact. You know what I mean? Because it was things that right now it ain't being done, man. You know what I mean? I don't wanna, pat myself on the back, but I think that was historic what we was doing.
Yeah.
And we were doing it the right way.
How does it feel for you to, like, you tell me all the time, like, yo, Ty, you had to be special because, like, everybody, like, like, how do you always tell me, oh, man, like.
I tell you, because you didn't lose. It's like you ain't never get taken away from the streets or from people's memory. You know, they be out there hustling. They do their thing, but they be like, "Yo, you remember that nigga?" Oh. And then you know what I mean. It'd be like that. But as soon as your name is mentioned, it all flood back like it was yesterday. You know, for a lot of people, and that means that you had to be an exceptional person to leave that mark on people for this long, and be out of their sight for this long. You know, they usually say out of sight, out of mind.
That's the part I wanted to hear for this long, how long it's been, and to still be connected to,
Right. To good memories too. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm sure.
No
Right.
slander on the name.
Right.
No, man.
There's a lot of that going on.
Right.
Never broke no codes, never, even in a joint, be like, like I got a legendary name in a joint.
Right.
I stand on business, man. I grew up in the law library. I was bad in school growing up, but I took advantage of the education department in prison. You know what I'm saying? And it helped me become a strong voice and a force, because you can't. Niggas just don't come to me for negative reasons. Niggas come to me for positive reasons. Niggas just don't come to me when there's problems. Niggas come to me for solutions. You know what I'm saying? And this set me up to be in tune and connected to the people I'm connected to today. You know what I mean? That necessary growth and development that we was trying to get instilled in us, as we was growing in our 20s and all that, So, I stand on business, man. 25/8, man. No days off, no minutes off. And that's what it is, man. I ain't never break no codes, and the homies, everybody love the kid, you hear me?
Yeah.
That's a fact. Or that's definitely a fact. I be trying to relay that same message to bro, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep your head on the swivel, man. You know what I'm saying? We are our brother's keeper. You understand what I'm saying?
We want to let them know, like, the bro is always in my heart, always in my mind, even though my lawyers don't represent him, my legal team don't represent him, my activists, my advocates don't say his name much. They have said his name. Jason went on the Breakfast Club and mentioned him by his name. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
When I did Jason Florum's show, he mentioned Melvin Bethune. He mentioned Fats. Fats is in our hearts and our prayers. You cannot represent co-defendants. It's a conflict of interest.
Right.
So it can't happen. For anybody want to know what's going on with Fats, Fats is good. Right? Not just gonna be good. He's good. The petition was filed 70 days ago, 71 days ago. I'm counting every fucking day, every fucking minute. I'm ready to be free. I'm ready to unleash on the world. I'm ready to do my 1-2. I'm not trying to make it look like I never left, but it's gonna look that way. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
And that's what it is, man. Shout out to my brother Fats, man. Shout out to All Out, R.I.P. All Out, man. I got a chance to meet him and build with him. That's my godson. And we here, man. This is just the beginning, man. We gonna be doing a lot of building. Brooklyn Neighborhood with Doquan Bus 096, man. This is what it is right here. One more time. Let them see that artwork one more time, please. Then y'all get y'all final thoughts, man. That's just my new book right here, man. The King's Disease. On sale next month.
Part 3 in the Urban Royalty series. Y'all know Nasir Jones, a.k.a. Nasty Nas, is my favorite MC of all time. So I pay homage to him when I chose the title for this book, King's Disease. It's about the kings, man. And
For
the
sure.
kings get got in this motherfucking joint right here, you heard?
It's definitely.
Make sure y'all go support. Fucking for me, man. Finger fucking for me. They might think it's just a prop, man. Open that shit up. Oh. That's a fact. He said, finger fucking for me.
It's ready. It's ready. It's about to be on the press, and y'all gonna get it in y'all hands in a little bit.
I say no more, man. This has been a collaboration with BUCKZ, General Doors Podcast.
Sure.
I'm a co-host on there. ONINESIX is I'm a co-host.
Right.
Any final words from you guys, man? Yeah, man. Again, the collab is gonna keep collabing. You know what I mean? Y'all will definitely see more work. You gonna see a lot of his work, his books on my podcast, which is Us Never Over 55 UNC Network. Y'all gonna catch me over there. 050 bucks. You understand? I'm here with my guy, man. You know, it should be the other way around, but to tell him, man, he put a smile on my face. You know what I mean? He made the nigga go hard and do what he need to do, pause. You know what I mean? Because you can't buy a friendship like this, that's right. One. And you can't buy, a human being that could have easily let Tom do him. You know what I mean? So for all the kids, even adults that's out there that's in a situation, don't never let that situation get the best of you. Keep working, keep grinding, and they can never hold a real person down. It's 28 years here, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm holding it down, man.
For sure.
That's a fact. Man, I can't be fucking broken, you know?
Yes, definitely.
We ain't never was taught to be broken. We always was doing the breaking, you dig?
Most definite. So you know what I'm gonna say. Oh, first I want to say, now that we got in contact with Dope, we gonna definitely open back up the Cream Team Chronicles so he could give his side of the story, and that be on the lookout for that. Like, comment, subscribe, and drop that next topic you want us to talk about in the comments below. And for that, we out, man. For sure.
That's a fact. Salute to you. Salute to Broski, man. Keep winning. Keep doing your thing, man. I'll see you in a second. You heard?
Easy.
All the time, man. It's only way you roll.